Welcome to the Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports Show.
The Big Time Sports Show, a look at sports in and around the Tuscarawas Valley.
Big Time Sports Show. Sports Show.
The Big Time Sports Show is brought to you exclusively by Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota. For a great deal on a new or used car, truck, van, or SUV, see a Ferris wheel. Ferris on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Think Ferris.
Now, here are your Big Time Sports guys.
Big Time Sports guys.
Taking care of business.
Taking care of sports business is the mellow tones of Charlie Jones and the voice of the Akron Zips, Joe Dunn.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the weekly edition of Big Time Sports. My name is Joe Dunn. Charlie Jones alongside as always, and here's your invitation to stay with us for the next half hour. It's high school football time all over the state of Ohio, and especially here in northeastern Ohio. We're excited about the 2014 season and our coverage of some of the top high school football games all over the area. Charlie, we're going to be down in your area, Canton Central Catholic, New Philly. Then we're going to be up at Green for Lake and Green. Two big TV telecasts on Big Time Sports weekend number one.
I'll tell you what, Joe, it doesn't get any better than high school football. Green and Lake. Now, Joe, of course, Green, as you know, moving into that Federal League,
Sure.
action there. This is going to be a good game. You and your stepson, Troy Richardson, will be up there in the Big Time Sports booth calling the action, but can I pick a team? Can I do a pick 'em here on this league?
We're going to do a pick 'em here in a minute.
So I should.
We're doing like your annual pick. This is your first week of the pick 'em contest.
That is. Oh, okay.
You finished a distant third last year. Now you're trying to
behind the guy in the hallway here.
That's right. The
Okay,
guy in the
all right.
hallway and Julio the janitor, I think, beat you last year.
Canton Central Catholic and New Philly. Okay.
Should be a good one.
That'll be a good one. Matt Dennison, as you know, an old buddy of yours, okay, will bring the Quakers out of the tunnel, okay, but how about the Crusaders, okay? New coach. Kleinfelder had been there since Shamu was a tadpole. All of a sudden, they got a new coach, and he would like to win and put that notch in his gun belt.
Exactly. We'll talk about that in a little bit. A reminder, we have Lake at Green. That, of course, is being played Friday night. You can watch that replay Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Sunday night at 8 o'clock. That is Lake at Green. Meanwhile, Canton Central Catholic, New Philadelphia, Saturday at noon, right here on WIVM TV.
Okay, that sounds good, Joe. What a great way to come out of the box for high school football. And Joe, tell everybody out there that all they need to do is go to the Big Time Sports website.
That's right.
To get our entire schedule. That's BigTimeSportsOhio.com for the biggest and the best high school fall sports schedule in all of Ohio. And while they're there, Joe, they might as well like us on Facebook. You know what I mean? Okay? And have you tweeted lately?
Yes, I have.
All right. And if you want somebody to tweet you at the Big Time Sports office, what do you want them to tweet you to?
I want them to tweet me to at BigTimeSports.com.
No. Wow, okay, how about this?
BigTimeSportsOhio.com.
That's our website
That's
address.
exactly what it is.
Okay, okay. Our Twitter address is BTS Ohio. So BTS Ohio, give us a tweet, okay, if you want to stay in the action here with the Big Time Sports guys.
And another reminder that the Big Time Sports Friday Night Scoreboard Show over on Fox Sports Radio 1350, that premieres this Friday and every Friday from about 10 o'clock till midnight. We have scores, we have highlights, we talk to coaches, we talk to you, the fans. That's every Friday night on Fox Sports Radio 1350. Okay, right now, let's go to Charlie Jones and Charlie's Pick'em contest.
Wow, okay.
We've got 6 great games. Charlie's going to pick them, and hopefully he'll go 6-0. If not, we'll hear about it next week. Canton Central Catholic at New Philadelphia. Who do you like, Charlie?
I like the Quakers. Now, only because it's in the friendly confines of Quaker Stadium. Go with New Philly to win this one.
Meanwhile, Don Hertler Jr. takes his team on the road up to Summit County to take on the Stowe Bulldogs.
I'm going to go with my buddy Danson, Donnie Hertler. I think the Vikings will come out of the blocks and win that first game.
Now, here is a backyard brawl. It is Lake against Green at Green.
I'm going to go with the Blue Streaks. Now, Joe, I know you and your stepson, Troy Richardson, might disagree with that, but I'm going to go with the Blue Streaks to beat Green.
Green has Big John Davies, a 6'3", 220-pound Division I quarterback, throwing us some outstanding wide receivers. That's going to be a tough one for Lake.
Yeah, but who do you like? Now, how come you're not picking?
I like Green at home.
All right.
That's a tough one because I like Lake too, but I like Green because they're playing at home.
All right. Okay.
How about the Dragons of Akron East over at Robert Fife Stadium in Jackson to take on Bo Balderson and that high-powered Jackson offense? East at Jackson.
No doubt. This is a no-brainer. You got to go with Bo and the guys from Jackson High School. Jackson will win that one. Joe, they'll win that one by at least 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Well, I hope so.
Right.
I love the Polar Bears. How about Canton South up in the Portage Lakes to take on the Coventry Comets?
I'm going with the Wildcats from Canton South to beat Coventry.
Okay, how about Louisville? Always one of the top teams in Stark County, a perennial title contender in the Northeastern Buckeye Conference. They will be over outside of Youngstown to take on Canfield. Very good team.
Canfield's a very good team, Joe. I'm going to have to go with the Louisville Leopards, okay? And next week, Joe,
they'll be here.
That's right. The Leopards will be right here in the studio next week, and we will high-five them as they come in the door from that big victory over Canfield.
I've done something different this year, Charlie, that I haven't done in the past. I have circled your picks, so there will be no discussion next week as far as what teams you picked.
Well, I've got the rocker. I've got Sean Wilson tracking this for me every week, and you know how correct he is all the time.
The rocker's always right. You're exactly right. Hey, we're going to take our first break of the evening. When we come back, our featured team this week out of Wayne County, the Triway Titans. Head coach Tony Lee, what a year they had last year. 9-3, went to the second round of the playoffs out of Division IV, Region 12. We're back to talk Triway Titans football right after this.
The Big Time Sports Show with Charlie and Joe will be back right after this word from Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Melatones. Do you know why we brought to see you today?
No, ladies, but when you call, old Mellotones comes running. What's happening?
You may be aware that we're very cute.
Oh, I'm aware.
Until recently, we were the sweethearts of the neighborhood.
Everyone just loves your little faces.
Everyone did love our little faces. Then they found Big Time Sports. If we set up a lemonade stand from about 3 to 6, our regulars will be listening to Big Time Sports radio show. And if the TV show is on, forget it. We're watching your interviews, listening to stats and recaps. You have prizes, we don't have prizes. We can't move this product under these conditions.
Girls, what can old Mellotones do?
Make us stop.
You know, I could use some fresh-faced, big-time sports spokespeople. How about you girls? Are you up for the challenge?
Have real people call our people. We'll talk.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's.
Welcome to Bob and Pete's Floors showroom. This is where you'll find an extensive selection of styles and colors with the most up-to-date designs and fashions at the price that's right for you. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tiles, a laminate floor cover, or countertops, you'll find what you need at Bob and Pete's Floors. Bob and Pete's Floors. Make your feet happy feet.
You gotta go to Bob and Pete's for happy feet.
Okay, welcome back to the Big Time Sports Show as we get set to open up the 2014 high school football season. Week number 1, it is a 15-week jersey season for a lot of teams as they head down to Columbus for the first time playing the state football championships down there in Columbus. As we welcome in, as we do once every year, head coach Tony Lee from Triway High School down in Wayne County. Coach, welcome to the program. Great year last year, 7-0 in the pack, went to round 2 of the Division IV Region 12 playoffs. I know you want to get a little bit farther this year. I know it's going to be tough, but looking back on last year, how much fun was that?
Well, you know, we didn't start out real well. We started out 0-2, and then ran off 9 in a row. Yeah. School record, 9 wins, and you know, it was every week was a challenge. We had a meat grinder of a schedule. The Pac sent 4 teams to the playoffs, so you know, 3 of them we beat. And so that was very gratifying. But, you know, getting the second round of the playoffs, we got the monkey off our back, so to speak, because I had been there as a head coach 2 times, never won the first game. So we finally won that first one and ran into a very, very good Kenton team. And, you know, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. Our kids worked really hard, and not a whole lot of expectations, but we proved a lot of people wrong in regard to that. That was very satisfying.
Looking back from that team to what you have to open up the season at home against West Holmes on Friday night, what returns, on paper at least, what's the strength of your football team this year?
Well, we have 8 starters returning on both sides of the ball. All of my receivers are back. That started. My quarterback's back, and we got 3/5 of our offensive line. So, you know, we should have potentially a lot of firepower with our receivers. My tailback is a new one in regard to starting, but he played a lot last year, Kyle Strock. So we've got a lot of weapons. We're trying to create a little bit more depth. Obviously, at Division IV, you don't have a lot of numbers. But, you know, we got to try to get some depth and make that happen.
That was really my next question, Coach. Division IV football team, normally there's not a lot of depth when you get down into 4, 5, and 6. But do you have some good kids coming? That youth program, some of the freshmen and sophomores look like they can maybe halfway through the season provide that depth?
We already have a pretty strong junior class. Our senior class, we have 16 seniors and or 14 seniors, and all of them play at some capacity. And so that's good. But the junior class has some really good athletes too, and they're waiting in the wings to make a name for themselves. They played a lot of JV last year, and we were 7-1 JV. So you know, we've developed some more receivers. Kids are really hungry to contribute on Friday night, and hopefully we'll be able to get that on the offensive line as well.
Coach, 9-3 is a great season. As a matter of fact, a lot of teams out there would just love to end 9-3. Now, how do you? Over the summer, you gather your coaches, you're sitting out back on your deck, you're having a lemonade with your coaches, and you're talking about what do we need to do, okay, to improve this coming football season. What is the main focus now from last year to this year with your Triway Titans?
The off season was crucial for us to hit the weight room and get bigger. You know, we're not a very big team. You know, from our linemen all the way to the skilled kids, we're very, very small, but we wanted to put 5 to 10 pounds on, because playing a team like Kent last year was a rude awakening to big-time football. And so we did that as a team. And the other thing was getting into shape a little bit better than what we were last year. Having a lot of guys going both ways, we have to have better stamina.
You know, last year, Coach sat right there in that very same chair and said almost the same thing: physicality. Yeah. We're not physical enough, so we have to. So over the summer, we spend a lot more time in the weight room, okay, because we're getting pushed around late in the game. We're getting pushed around now. The Titans now, same way.
Well, I don't think we got pushed around as much as we got hit pretty hard against Kenton. You know, they had some big kids, and you know, we play the Indian Valleys, who's just huge, and West Holmes game this week. These guys are huge. So you know, physically, I think we did what we needed to do to get there. You can't put 25 pounds on over a summer.
Right. That's right.
But you know, we did some good things in the weight room, and I think, you know, we're ready. They've done the job, and we'll see Friday night.
Taking a look at the schedule, Coach, I looked at that yesterday. Boy, there's a stretch there late in the year. You got CVCA, Indian Valley, and Manchester. Bang, bang, bang. That looks like it may be the key to the pack right there.
Well, you know, Fairless, I think, is going to have their say in it too. But you know, that stretch is always, you know, a meat grinder to us. And the 2 of the games this year, we go away to Indian Valley and to Manchester. Right. But yeah, CVCA, they always reload, and the same thing with Indian Valley. Coach has got them working really hard down there, and they've had some great success the last 3 years. Manchester's Manchester. I mean, you don't have to say a whole lot more about them. They just, Coach France, it's a machine there, and so they're going to be in the thick of things too, I think. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, obviously.
You know, with 14 seniors, you mentioned that talented class. Must have been hard to pick 4 kids to come over tonight. Who'd you bring with you?
I brought my 4 captains with me. I've got Steven Schock, who's an offensive tackle. and also a linebacker. He was an honorable mention All-Ohioan last year. I've got Troy Haven and Jordan Miller are both DBs, linebacker types, as well as my slot receivers. Again, both of them were All-Ohioans, and then Parker Carmichael, my quarterback, is here. He plays a little bit defensive back as well. He was a returning. So all four of these kids are returning All-Ohioans and expecting great things from them. They're great kids, great leaders, and they like to prove it out on the football field that, you know, Titan football is here to stay.
There you go. I'll tell you what, we're going to have you come back, a little preview on West Holmes a little bit later. Right now, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet these young men. They'll take the field all season long for Triway. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The Big Time Sports Show with Charlie and Joe will be back right after this word from Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Let Designer Stone bring the beauty of natural stone into your home. Now granite from Designer Stone is affordable for your home. Granite is ideal for kitchen countertops, bathrooms, and floors, and is elegant and unique in color and patterns. Make granite from Designer Stone the choice to beautify your home. Call Designer Stone today at 1-866-860-4747.
There for you. Care for you at the health plan. We are here for you. There for you. Care for you at the health plan. We are here for you.
We are talking Triway football tonight as we get set to open up the 2014 season. Triway at home against West Holmes on Friday night. I know everybody down there in Wayne County excited about that one. Coach Jordan Miller and Steven Schock. Tell us a little bit about these two guys.
Jordan will end up being a 3-year starter and letter winner for us. Same thing with Steven. The senior class is really a special class. You know, they've played together obviously all this time and have the work ethic is unbelievable. You know, they want there's a lot of expectations on them, and they're okay with that. You know, they're going to try to back it up with their actions on the field. But Jordan's an All-Ohio receiver for me. Not real big, but very, very shifty, and he can hit you too as a defensive back.
Jordan, Coach talked about putting on 5 or 10 pounds over the summer. How tough was it for a kid your size to put on that weight?
We're starting in the weight room, of course, but yeah, it was difficult because I also play basketball.
Sure.
And I'm going to basketball. I'm going to lifting in the morning, then basketball. I'm always running, so just keep eating.
That's what I was going to say. It's got to be good. It's got to be good weights. You just can't go to you know, the fast food and expect to put on the good weight.
You got to stay in the weight room.
So you got to be coordinated there. How was that? Tough or not?
It wasn't too bad. Honestly,
now, of course, you're in the weight room. Mm-hmm. You got Parker wanting to time you up on some pass routes, and you're playing basketball.
Yeah.
Wasn't much of a summer vacation, or you enjoy that being busy all the time?
I enjoy it, but yeah, not much summer vacation.
What was a typical day for you in the summer? Go through a typical day. You wake up, get something to eat, and where do you go?
To the weight room, and then with Parker, we throw after lifting and conditioning every day, and I actually go to work, and then play basketball. And go home.
Little pickup game late in the day or to finish it off?
No, we have basketball, like summer league and everything.
Right.
And camps. And sometimes I have football camp later that night and then go to bed and start it all over.
There you go. That's fun, though. You only go through high school one time, and it looks like you're making the most of it. You got West Holmes coming into your place Friday night. According to Coach, they put it to you last year. You had such a great year last year. Do you remember those 3 losses? Remember that West Holmes game or not?
Definitely. For sure. It was a brutal game, yeah. They ran it down our throats pretty bad.
So I know you want to win that game. What's the kind of the game plan for Friday night?
Everybody do their job. Every person needs to do their job and just worry about their job, and we should come out with the W.
There you go. Last go-around in high school football. Where are we going to see Jordan Miller this time next year? Are you going to go on to college, maybe play some college football, or what are your future plans?
Plan to go to college. I want to be a fireman, actually.
Great.
Yep.
Wow.
Great. Have any idea where you'll be going or not?
No idea yet. Nope.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got a whole senior year to have some fun, win a lot of football games. Thanks for coming over tonight.
No problem.
All right, Coach, I'm going to give you the opportunity, since you introduced Jordan. Give us a brief bio on this young man that I'm going to talk to next. He's the little guy sitting to your right, okay?
You know, for us, Steven's a pretty big kid. You know, he's an all-Ohio player, like I said. He played offensive tackle for us. This will be his third year starting. You know, and that's our blind side tackle, that left side, and he does a great job for Parker. He's our you know, mainstay on that offensive line. But more impressively, you know, he's played outside linebacker. Last year he played a little bit down tackle position. He played wherever we needed him, but he's going to shore up that linebacking crew, and he'll call our signals for us on Friday night. He's a great leader, and he lets his actions speak on the field. He'll hit you.
Stephen Schock, welcome to the Big Time Sports Show. All kinds of great, big, long, flowery accolades from your coach. Yep. So you've got to be you know, a pretty good guy on that line, don't you?
Yep.
All right, now let's talk about this thing called we got to spend more time in the weight room because we got to get bigger and stronger. How does a guy your size, okay, and I'm going to bet you could probably whip Joe Dunn with one hand, okay? How does a guy your size get bigger and stronger?
I got a good lifting partner. We push each other every day in the weight room, and we just got to keep pushing and pushing, just keep putting the weight on. That's all.
You know, there's guys like Parker Carmichael, okay, who love having you out there as an OT on that offensive line, okay? What would you rather do? You want to be on that offensive line, or you want to be smacking somebody as that outside linebacker?
We have our own plays where I can go smack people around.
Okay.
So both of them are great positions. I'll play wherever I need to be successful and sell out every play.
Last year, Stephen, you were 9-3. The Titans had a great season. Give me one play, okay, one play from one of your games last year that you'll always remember.
Definitely would have to be CVCA. Read a pass really well and got a pick 6. So.
Got a pick 6. Congratulations. Final question, because they're telling me we got to go to our next break. Where's old Mellow Tones going to see Stephen Schock down the road of life?
I'm hoping to go to college, play some football, and make a name for myself, but I'm not sure where I want to go yet.
All right. Well, listen, you have a great season for Coach Lee, and good luck in life, okay?
Thank you.
Joe, they're telling me you got to throw it to our
We got to
next
run
break.
right now. We'll be back to meet 2 more young men that wear the purple of Triway right after this.
Nice job, guys.
Big Time Sports Show with Charlie and Joe will be back right after this word from Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota.
Ferris Toyota is driving down the prices during our summer drive sale. Hi, this is Pat Ferris. Lease a new Toyota Corolla for just $139 a month. Camrys for $159, RAV4s for $169, and Priuses for $199. And every lease includes 24 months of no-cost maintenance. Toyota even has 0% financing on 12 different models to make it even better. Ferris Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Our commitment has always been to you. You inspire our compassion that leads to better care. You're the reason we invest in technologies and facilities that provide better results and greater comfort. You motivate us to be the best we can be every day, and we'll continue doing it. Altman Hospital, leading our community to improved health.
Welcome to All-Type Heating and Cooling, your one-stop shop for all types of home repairs. That's right, All-Type Heating and Cooling not only provides complete sales and service for your furnace and air conditioning, they also do plumbing. Family owned for over 30 years and with more than 100 years combined experience, you can trust us to keep you comfortable year-round. All-Type is your authorized Lennox dealer and can service or repair any make or model. All-Type Heating and Cooling. We treat you like family.
Okay, welcome back to Big Time Sports. We're talking Triway football tonight as we meet two more young men that'll be keys for this year's football team. Let's bring in quarterback Parker Carmichael. What an unbelievable year as a junior last year. His 4th year as a starter for Triway. Parker, great year last year, but I know that's not enough. You got some big goals for the team this year. What are they?
Oh yeah, we have lots of big goals, and we got high expectations, but we tried to work hard and grind this summer, and we've got a lot of team goals that we want to accomplish and just build on last season.
Of course, this is the last go-around as a high school football player. How much fun has it been down there at Triway for you?
It's been a lot of fun. I'm not looking forward to it ending, but I've got one more season. I'm going to try and make the most of it.
Coach said you got a great senior class. These are guys you grew up with, and it's going to be fun starting with West Holmes on Friday night. Personal goals, team goals, what are they?
I'm more of a team guy, and I'd say team goal-wise, we got to start off week 1. We got to get a W against West Holmes, and we're kind of just looking at that right now. We're not looking at anything past West Holmes right now.
And what about your future? With the numbers you've had in high school, are some teams talking to you about maybe playing at the next level or not?
There's a couple. I really want to play college football. That's one of my personal goals, actually, so hopefully I can be at that level next year.
Deep down inside, I know you're an Akron Zip. With your dad
There we go.
and your brother.
I knew that was coming.
Am I right or wrong?
Yep, you're right.
Blue and gold, buddy.
Right.
Purple and then blue and gold.
I guess so. That's
All right. Best of luck to you. Great year, and look forward to watching you play a lot of football this year.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's talk now to Troy Haven, wide receiver and outside linebacker. Troy, first question. Is there anything better than catching a Parker Carmichael touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone?
Nothing better.
What could be better?
No,
huh?
Nothing's better.
All right, but it's how many times does he ever look your way?
Oh, he does.
He's getting it to you once in a while.
Parker's a fair quarterback. He spreads around the ball.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Now, outside linebacker and wide receiver. Coach Lee says you're only going to play one side of the ball tonight. Okay. And I'm going to let you play it. What are you going to do? You're going to play outside linebacker or wide receiver?
I'd probably have to go with wide receiver.
Okay.
That's where I think I would help the team out best at is wide receiver. Plus, I think at outside linebacker, we have more depth there to where I could be replaced as to wide receiver.
He looks like a wide receiver. He's got that wide receiver look.
He does. I noticed that too, Joe.
Sure.
I'm glad you interjected that and ruined my next question. But yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Okay, now I'm going to ask you the same question. One play from last year. One play you'll always take with you from last season.
I'd probably have to say when we're week 11, when we were versing against Wasion, the final, before final play, the double pass I threw to Jordan Miller, number 1.
Wow.
And he made it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and we ended up scoring. That was the final touchdown to win the game.
Troy, a final question, then we're going to talk to Coach about your game against West Holmes. What are you going to be doing after graduation?
I'm hoping I can play college football. Not quite sure where, but I plan on doing physical therapy, but I'm not 100% sure on really what career choice I'm choosing.
Okay. Well, listen, thanks for coming in tonight. Best of luck now against West Holmes. Best of luck this season, and most of all, best of luck in life, okay?
Thank you.
Joe, two nice young men here on this segment. Of course, we had two nice young men the last segment also.
Exactly. Very class guys. Coach Lee was right. Quickly, Coach, full house down at Triway Friday night. The lights are on. West Holmes in town. What do you got to do to win this football game?
Got to stop their run. It's no secret. We got to play 4 quarters of football. I know it's a cliche, but we got to stop their run, take care of the football, and do what we need to do. In regard to moving the ball and sustain drives and all those little intangibles. I think we need to make sure that we play hard all plays.
There you go. You went 12 weeks last year, Coach. Hopefully, it'll be a few more this year. Thanks for coming up.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, for Charlie Jones, I'm Joe Dunn. Best of luck to the Triway Titans all season long. Next week, you got the Leopards of Louisville, so don't miss that one. We're back next week with more Big Time Sports.
This has been the Big Time Sports Show.
Big Time Sports Show.
With your Big Time Sports guys, the mellow tones of Charlie Jones and the voice of the Akron Zips, Joe Dunn. The Big Time Sports Show has been brought to you exclusively by Ferris Chevrolet Buick Cadillac Toyota on Wabash Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Think Ferris.
Taking care of business.
Tune in every week and see the guys take care of sports biz.
Big Time Sports Show.
Taking care of business.